Thank you.
Thanks.
Thanks for coming all the way out here, everyone. I thought it would be better for me to tell you all in person that I have decided to proceed with the Katori World Project. About that, I had some long correspondences over the telegraph with my ma and son, and we've decided to have Aloe join me here in Sandrock. Now that Sandrock is on the up and up and there's a school, we thought it was for the best.
Oh, that's great!
Yeah, my son was fully supportive of my dream as well. In fact, he's really proud of me for attempting it. That's why I've decided to proceed no matter the challenges.
I'm glad we're getting one more young citizen in Sandrock. So, what's the plan? I've heard you talk about this Katori world before, but never in detail.
Right, Katori World. Before the Day of Calamity, the world used to have something called an amusement park. We've all seen the images and moving pictures, but what if we actually bring it back? Right here in the Valley of Whispers. What if we include some of the rides that we can only imagine now? As well as the lights, the food, the glamour. Think of the result. People will come from afar just to look at it in wonder. If we build it, they will come. I just know it. It'll be the happiest place in the Free Cities.
That's a grand vision, filled with uncertainties and pitfalls, and a lot of other adjectives that are synonymous with difficult. But boy, does it sound like something I'd want Sandrock to have.
Sounds real difficult to build, though. Or one of them bigger cities would have done it by now.
Yes, it will be high risk. That's why I've decided to leverage all of my current operations to get a loan for the land lease and the first couple of rides. If they prove successful, then I can get institutional investors like Musa to jump on board. Still, if City Hall or any other investors wants in, you're welcome to. But I'm forging ahead even if it's just me. That's my commitment. Sure thing. We can discuss more details later.
I'll want to see more details as well. Is there anything else you'll need City Hall to do?
As a matter of fact, I do. While I'm getting my loan secured, I would like City Hall's help in making the Valley of Whispers a secure area. There are still dangerous creatures emerging from the ruins. It'd be great if we can stop that somehow.
Oh, so that's why I'm here.
Do you think it can be done, Sheriff?
Yeah, sure. This has always been on my schedule, but the Silver Corps have been kind of busy with all the patrols lately, so we never got around to it. Jed told me before that all the creatures are coming from one breach, so all we gotta do is plug it. How about this? I'll gather a posse tomorrow, and we'll clean it up in one go. I can count on you, right? We'll stage operation from this point. Come here tomorrow when you're ready to go. Oh yeah, bring that old vacuum you used before. There still might be excess gas floating about. Can never be too careful.
Looks like you've got it under control, Sheriff. Thank you all for coming out today. I'm super excited to get this one started.
Oh, good! I was afraid you might have left already. I've had this idea at work recently, and I just need a teeny weeny little, really tiny little favor. I've been studying soil nutrients with Zeke, and I want to cultivate a terrarium, a kind of ranch for sandworms. It's a really common method used for improving soil nutrient structure. I studied it pretty extensively at school. Design-wise, it'd just be a pretty simple but sturdy box that can hold the worms in soil. Oh, it needs some sort of heating to keep a constant temperature. That way it can be consistent. So, what do you think? Could you build me a sandworm terrarium? I knew I could count on you! I asked Director Chi to make some adjustments based on the terrarium I used at school. I must say, despite his attitude issues, he's really good at his job. Here's the when you've built it, we need to put in some paper, water, and soil. Oh, and some food for the little guys, of course. Then, we can put in some sandworms, and we're good to go. When it's ready, just bring it to me, and we'll start farming sandworms. It's going to be so much fun! Thank you so much for doing this. You have no idea how much this is going to help me in my experiments. You're the best! Is that the terrarium? Oh, it's even better than I imagined. You're amazing! All right, let's get these little guys settled in. First, put the paper, then a little water, then we can put in our sandworms. Perfect! Looks like the little guys are thirsty. I bet they're hungry too. Come on, let's give them a little bit of food. There you go, Nibbler. Wow, Nibbler was starving. I think Amy and Zap ate all of his food. Yeah, not bad, huh? What, you wanted to name them? I don't know. Ever since you named my chicken Doggy and my cat Ducky, I've had a bad feeling whenever you try to come up with names. Anyways, these guys are basically my colleagues. If I call them ridiculous names, it'll get embarrassing. Well, I guess all that's left is for me to feed them every day and wait for the soil to fertilize, and wait for more worms to appear. By the way, if you want to raise some of the little guys yourself, you can just make the sandworm terrarium and put a couple of sandworms in there. Anyway, I've got a few plants that should be sprouting. It's actually really interesting. The ones I'm growing at the moment have a really unique germination cycle, so I'm trying to... I'm getting carried away. Well, I'll let you go now. Don't worry. I'll see you later.
All right, everyone's here. Let's go over the plan. Okay, our goal is to, get the creatures back to their natural underground habitat through this breach located here.
Is that code for the ruins, sir?
Yes, it is. Anyway, I reckon we ought to spread out around the breach point and defeat a few of the stragglers outside so that they'll all make a run for their natural underground habitat. Then me, Logan, and Unsure will hold them from coming out again, while the builder seals the hole. That's plan A. If things go sideways, I still got plan B through F. I'll talk about them only if I need to.
Understood.
You ready? Got everything you need? Weapons, medicine? You know the drill. Okay, let's ride. Head for your spot. Get them on the run, then meet up at the breach point.
Be seeing ya.
Man, what a workout. You guys doing okay?
No sweat.
One of the mutants threw a pretty rock at me. I almost said thank you.
Cool. Now, think you can fill up this hole?
Hey, Justice, wait. This breach, it's like they cut it open.
Yeah?
Even if we seal it here, what's stopping them from opening another one?
Good point. All right, plan B. Unsure will stay here and keep them inside. Me, Logan, and the builder will go into the ruins and find the deepest breach and seal it off there. How's that?
I kinda wanna hear Plan C.
Let's do it. Careful now. You don't know how deep this
Unexplored
goes.
ruins give me the creeps. You never mutants, monsters, robots.
The
Hey man, I've seen stuff.
Here we are. Looks like an old world factory of some sort. What do y'all think this is? Shampoo? You serious?
Yeah, unfortunately. Hey, you don't reckon these mutants are the results of using too much of it, do you? All right, let's roll. Looks to me like there's still a bunch of green gas inside. Time to...
Be prepared. I reckon there'll be tougher battles ahead. Come on, let's see if there's a way through this door.
Let's see if there's another way around. Look at that.
Just don't make sense. Why are so many mutants here? Could be. Don't know what they put in the water back during the old world, but they sure did produce some gruesome creatures.
Oh yeah, you missed out on that whole green skin saga. Look, they're just repeating the same thing over and over. Nothing's even there, and they're just digging away.
You know, rumor has it some of the mutants underground used to be humans. The Age of Darkness changed them, made them vicious and savage.
Yeah, I heard that before as well. That's dark.
Come on, I reckon we're getting close. Follow their numbers, and we'll know where they're coming from.
Careful. All that green stuff is poisonous. Now step on
Maybe
that
use a
nip.
vacuum to clean it up. So much pollution.
Time to use the vacuum.
Gate's over there. Let's find a way to open it. All right, it's open. Let's head in.
Dang, even for an up-to-no-good company like these guys, this is a bit much, ain't it? Can't believe they sold this junk.
See that pipe? That's where the chemicals go. Maybe if we stop the flow, we can make sure that there ain't gonna be any more mutants in the Sandrock area again.
Plan C?
stuff from the old world. Where's it going?
We come in peace. Oh!
That ain't gonna work.
Had to try.
Careful. There's gonna be more where that came from. Listen. Let's take a look. They're sleeping. Better not disturb them. Let's take a poke around.
So wait a second. They're using wastewater to make this stuff?
Yeah, that makes sense. It says the machine has a cleaning function, doesn't it? And if we use it, I reckon we can get it all cleared up real nice.
All right, let's poke around. See if we can't find a way to start this cleaning.
Oh, looks to me like we gotta match the wires and align them properly, right? Maybe you can take a look. Done. Looks like the mutants are flushed away.
Well, I'd call this mission a success. Always nice to work with you two. Let's roll out. Good. Let's go.
Sir, how did it go?
We got it done. The builder plugged a big hole down there. Won't be seeing any mutants around these parts no more.
How goes your end?
Nothing came out, except you guys. I was counting rocks.
That's about it for today. Good job, everyone. I'll go tell Mayor Trudy the news. Maybe we should all team up again in the future. Sandrock's Ultimate Team. Sounds real nice.
Maybe something more straightforward.
Right, well, what do you think?
Sand and Rock Squad.
Sand and Rock? Why did you need to split up Sandrock?
Come on, Sheriff. Who cares about the name?
Yeah, that's right. Come on, Sandrock Super Squad, roll out. How about the Sandrock Sheriffs?
That'd be dishonest, sir. You're the only sheriff.
Why don't you come up with a name, Logan?
Hey, I heard from Mayor Trudy that you and the Corps managed to seal the mutant monsters from the Valley of Whispers. You guys are the best. I've got some good news of my own. First, I've managed to secure a loan from the Free Cities Bank that's able to cover the first few rides and a year of operation. Second, after hearing my business plan, Mayor Trudy has agreed to lease the land of the Valley of Whispers to Katori World for the next 20 years for 10% of equity. And third, I did some market research with Andy and Jasmine. They took me to Logan's hideout, which had many entertainment relics. I think we could use some of the assets for a setup. Really wish I could get in touch with that Haru guy who did most of the fixing there, but what are you gonna do? I added their feedback to what I had already planned before. I think for the first phase of the complex, we'll be making Coaster World, Toy World, and Racing World. What do you think? I don't know if we can pull it off, but getting Andy, Jasmine, and my son on my side really got me excited. The thought of those kids enjoying what I'll build for them just makes my heart sing. Anyway, I must enlist your help again. I'll pay you this time, of course, unless you want equity? Mia, you got it. I'll also give you 10% in shares, same as City Hall, because you've been such a big help throughout my time here. I don't think I would be where I am if not for you. I'll tell you more details in a letter. Okay, glad that's settled. Now then, since we've worked together the most, I really want you working on the most important aspects. And there are a lot of parts. What do you know? Turns out amusement parks are hard to build. For Coaster World, Heidi has already helped me design the coaster support and coaster tracks. Here are the diagrams for these. Mian and the Commissioner will also be helping with these and the staging area. I'm leaving the coaster carts up to you. I think we'll need Director Chi's help for that. Now, for Racing World, Mian and the Commissioner will build the race course. I need you to make me some sand buggies. Again, for these, I think you'll also need Director Chi's help. Finally, for Toy World, Mian and the Commissioner will help me gather some old toy blocks and figures from Logan's old hideout. I need you to make some bumpers. Fun little... Andy's already given me the work table recipe for that. Here you are. I know that's probably a lot to take in, so I have a copy of my plans for you. Take a look when you're confused on the direction. When you're done with them, please install them in the Valley of Whispers at the designated locations. Katori World won't open until all of them are in place. Beyond that, I'll also be placing some commissions for things like the gates, the sign, lights, fireworks, and food. So grab these if you're up for it. Anyway, thanks for the help. This will be epic! My son said he'll be here for the opening ceremony. I'm so pumped. Mama's gonna make him proud.
You